defense down the field. You score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a great matchup we have of two highly runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Working that left side now. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you had functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team with some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Marks. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Going for the big play.
Damn.
Okay. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. On first down, here comes this offense. Unloads quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Makes the grab. It's Price. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. And the Hoosiers pick up the first down.
Third and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rourke. He wants it all. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go with you. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On second down, they'll take to the air. He turns that loose down the right side.
Damn, I dropped it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long.
And I dropped it when I...
A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense lining up for a first down play. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher, where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosier! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy. Right, if something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy. Parsegan renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame. You can really...
He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're trying to get to it. Keeps it going. Escapes trouble. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now adjusting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Buys a little extra time. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. On the move is the throw. They still can't get him down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense. I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds his man, it's Collins. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run for it on fourth down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going
And
for
more
the situation.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin. Kevin.
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have hit themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Brown has it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the lone running back. Smashes through. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. The give out of the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Finds his target down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Eighth play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. And the timing just a hair off. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Gets it out quickly. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside, and now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal in possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen.
And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far this first half, they've done just that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every possession.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Collins. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Loss on 1st down. Increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they got him. He's got the 2-point conversion. chance to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes his connection. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but an incompletion, who cares?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's not like I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give to the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing off.
And the returner will be knocked down. A first down for the offense. To the air. It's Leonard. Throws to the wideout.
Yeah,
Too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an IN.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. He fires one deep down the right side. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead with the 6. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
And that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
And he's running in the open. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Leonard. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. The give. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He goes airborne and he's in there for the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great... With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Give to Brown. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They make first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Nah. Pickup of 2 down to the 28. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. He'll pull it on the read. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. He finds his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Brown has it.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great...
Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here's a throw downfield late. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Leonard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
trust as a quarterback. You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Can they catch him? Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. In the red area, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, obviously, here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. To the air, it's Hampton. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. He unleashes a long one. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Second down after that incompletion. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve
going for it all. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
On the double.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They strike first here in overtime.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is... on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly
Yeah.
downfield.
Game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And that will put
Game.
a stamp on it. A
Game.
deciding
Bye-bye.
play as they
Game.
set up for the pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time...